A little girl had a tragedy. Her mother passed away. This accident left the girl deeply lonely and sad. One day, visiting her mother's grave in the cemetery, the girl found a stranger standing near her mother's grave. Not knowing who it was, she decided to go over and find out. This stranger spoke to her, offering to give her mother back to her. His voice was shaky, like sand in the desert, and his offer was strange and mysterious. With mixed feelings of fear and despair, the girl agreed, but made her own conditions. Her real mom must be returned, alive and whole. The stranger agreed and offered to take only what the girl, in his opinion, will not need: her eyes. This offer frightened the girl, but, having no other choice, she agreed. The stranger then disappeared, leaving the girl with anxiety and uncertainty. The next morning, the girl woke up to find that she was blind. However, her mother was there, and she could hear her voice, hug her, and even smell her. The new reality was unfamiliar, but the girl gradually adapted, learning to live in the dark. Life was not the same as before. The mother began to spend more time with her daughter, although now she had to help her with daily chores. The girl became grateful for every moment with her mother and had no regrets about losing her sight. However, there was one closet in their house that the girl was forbidden to touch. She always passed by it without breaking the prohibition. Fate brought new trials when her father brought home a deer, which became the subject of a quarrel between the parents. The girl, not understanding what was happening, waited for the family to gather around the table again. But the disagreement between the parents only grew. In misunderstanding and fear, the girl accidentally opened the closet, which for a long time was forbidden territory for her. There were jars of liquid, and in one of them the girl found eyes. She realized that these were her eyes, and in the others, the eyes of her parents. Determined to regain her sight, the girl took her eyes and put them back in. At first there was a blinding light, but then the world around her became visible. However, what she saw was a terrifying nightmare. Her parents had turned into spiders with empty eye sockets and spider legs. The house was covered in cobwebs, and on the table lay a horrifying discovery: the dead body of a child. The girl realized that the stranger had tricked her and decided she had to do something about it. She burned the cobwebs that covered the house, hoping to get rid of the nightmarish vision. The fire consumed everything around her, and the last sounds the girl heard were the screams and squeals of her spider parents.